Hello, hello. I gotta get TikTok up since we didn't add TikTok to the rotation. Hey, y'all. Hello. Ooh, Facebook's looks a little weird. Facebook's looking a little weird. Might have to fix Facebook. I think I'm gonna have to fix Facebook. Hold on. Am I connected to the right one, Facebook? I am. I need to connect to this one here. That one should be connected to the right one. All right. Hey, hey, welcome in. Hello, hello. Let's get this together, get Facebook together so we can get started on the last chapter of the book. We on the last chapter of the book, y'all. I'm so hype about that. Moving on to the next one. On to the next, on to the next one. All right. So, Facebook, we should be all right. Don't think you think I am slacking. Just dehydrated. All right, let me make sure Facebook's good, and I'm gonna run and get water and lip balm, y'all. Make sure Facebook's good. Is Facebook good? We good over here on Facebook? Are we? Okay, don't play with me. Phone. All right, we're good on Facebook. Yes, welcome in, welcome in. We'll be starting in just a few minutes, y'all. Okay, let me do this quickly. I got that set up. Go to Facebook and share my link. Share the link. Share it. He's steady trying to wipe it. Oh no. Don't you see that I got baggage? Oh, it's way too hard to manage. Oh, I can give a man my trust. Said you're working to change that. Don't mind me. I'm just singing one of my favorite artists. Um, because I love me some Tiana Taylor. Ooh, sis just speaks to my heart. I love Tiana Taylor. I really do. If I ever get to meet her one day, I'm just gonna be like, girl, you get it. You get it. You just the way you exist. You freaking get it. There's only a few artists out there that when I see them, I feel like I see somebody that just gets it. That gets the way I operate, that gets the kind of personality type that I actually have. And a lot of people may not know me to be that way, but like the inside, who I am on the inside. There are just a few artists I feel like that just get the energy that at my best I feel like I bring. And it's people like Tiana Taylor. I mean, of course, Beyonce. Beyonce gets it. And you know that's how I feel about myself. But like Beyonce, Tiana Taylor, Seven Deep. Oh my God, y'all! I love that guy. I truly do. I truly do. I like, okay, I, okay, like, I don't even know. I'm distracted from what I'm supposed to be doing because all I can think about is like how just, y'all don't understand. Seven Deep, y'all need to keep, if you ain't never heard of Seven Deep before, you better open up your ears, open up your browser, and look him up. SEVNDEEP, Seven Deep. Y'all need to get into it. Need to get in because for one, he is a bisexual artist and he makes his music about that and does it so like there's something for everybody there. Like if you want some music about being a dude that's, effing on women, he has that. If you're a dude that's effing on dudes, he has that. Like he has like and then just he has queer artists have just a different kind of energy because there's just this that it's something we got that I'm sorry y'all, I don't know how I don't know if it's because of our specific experience, but there's just this judge that, oh God, I love Seven Deep. Uh, and we, I mean, in my mind, we friends, and we've talked to each other and everything. So I'm just like, that's my friend in my head. And just you, like, oh my gosh, one of these days we're gonna collaborate. One of these days we're gonna collaborate, and when we do, I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't even know how to tell you to prepare yourselves. Well, oh no, 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 no. I was talking about this artist named Seven Deep. He's a bisexual artist, and so I'm saying like he has music for everybody. Like his music can be applied on either side or the both sides or whatever side of the situation that you're on. You know, between heterosexual, bisexual, or homosexual. Like he got something for you, and I love it. I love it. I love his music, and it's just and he talk his shit, man. Man, and he got bars. Like he can rap for real, y'all. Like for real, for real. He can rap. He can dance. Like he is a performer. Y'all don't understand. Like, okay, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Don't tell him I'm over here standing for him because I'm probably gonna screen record this and post it separately. Because wow, that might be my TikTok tonight. Just my little rant about 7D. Because wow, impressive. Just impressive. I am the it factor is just there. I just I am staring. Don't mind me. I freaking love that kid, man. And I actually don't know how old he is. I don't know how old he is. He posted me on his page before though. He posted me on his page, and because I was dancing to his music, and he posted me. So you know, we here. We here. That's my friend in my head. Okay. What am I doing? So I am making it so that this doesn't fall asleep or auto lock. Cool. I have to talk myself through my process right now because I'm having a hard time focusing. Um. Okay. Yes. Reading with Miss Taylor said. All right. 219 of my followers are active on TikTok right now. Hello. That don't mean they're gonna tap in, but whatever. Hey y'all. I'm supposed to be getting my water and my lip balm. I'll be right back. That I'm not live. Yeah, go live. Water and lip balm. I have to remember. Water and lip balm. Have I been diagnosed with ADHD? No, but pretty sure. Pretty sure. Not just because of this little moment right here. Pretty sure. I'll be right back. Just bear with me. Excuse me, y'all. I enjoy singing a little bit. Makes me feel good. Are we having connection issues? Seems that way. It seems that way. We having connection issues? We're good over here. This one lost connection though. Let's see. Change that Wi-Fi. Did that help? Facebook is fine. All right. I did that just now. TikTok. I think everything's fine but TikTok. Ugh. Lord, I'm sorry to have y'all waiting this long. Let's try that one. Thankfully, Fran got options. Here we go. I'm going to share this to Snapchat. Oh, yeah, I should share this to Facebook. Lord, y'all don't, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We're just going to go along with it. All right, y'all. Welcome to Reading with Miss Taylor Said. My name is Taylor, also known as Miss Taylor Said, and I started this show on November 30th in 2020. and in an effort to complete some goals that I have. One of those goals being that I actually want to read the books that I own. I own a lot of books. I've accumulated them over the years from college, from gifts, from wherever I got them from. And I've accumulated a lot of books over the years, and I haven't read or finished most of them. So I would like to actually get through those books and finish them. And we're going to finish our third book today. I'm so excited. I'm actually really, now that I'm here, now that the lights are on and everything, I'm really excited about the fact that we're about to finish our third book. Like, we did that. High five to us, 3 books in. Like, in the next book, y'all already picked up the next book, and it's going to be a doozy, and we're going to get ourselves together because it is about growing up with emotionally immature parents, and we all about to get read. And your mama is too. Sorry. But that's the next book that we're going to read. But I'll get into that a little bit later. I'll get into that over the weekend. If you're following me on all of my platforms, there is TikTok. Follow me on TikTok. There is Facebook. There is Instagram, and YouTube. If you look up Miss Taylor Said on all of those platforms, you will find me. If you look up Miss Taylor Said on Tumblr, you will find me. If you look up Miss Taylor Said on Google, baby, I did that one day. I went and just Googled Miss Taylor Said, and I saw the whole front page was me. The whole first page was me, and I just felt, oh, that was a great feeling. That was a great feeling. So you can literally Google me, baby. You can Google Miss Taylor Said, and you will find all of my stuff. You'll find my YouTube, you'll find my Facebook, you will know where to find me on Snapchat. So the first goal, like I said, the second goal that I have with this show is that I would like to get more comfortable with reading aloud in front of an audience. Oh, the connection is unstable over here. Let's do something about that. It's still recording me. Okay, it's fine. We're good over there. The things that are going to include me reading off the teleprompters, reading off the cue cards, scripts, speeches, all kinds of things. And those are things that I want to do. But I got to get a little more comfortable in reading aloud in front of people and doing it the way it's supposed to sound and doing it on cue and all of those things. So y'all look too close. I would like to do that. So that's another goal that I have. And the final goal that I have with this show is that I want to get back into public speaking. I miss it. I literally have an award in public speaking from when I was in high school. Okay? Public speaking is my thing. I used to do it in college when I would perform poetry and give speeches and stuff like that. And I miss it. I really, really miss. Oh, man. Everybody at home is what changed. If the internet is starting to act funky, it's because everybody just got home, so everybody's devices are connected. Because I have 4 connected right here myself. So that I hope it clears up soon. I will go ahead and unplug the Fire Stick to make sure it does. Give me a second. And then maybe I can finally get to my introduction. All right. So fingers crossed. Hope this works. My final goal with the show is to get back into public speaking. Again, like I said, I did it in high school, I did it in college. I literally have an award for public speaking. I love doing it. I love being in front of people. I love talking to people. I love connecting and engaging with an audience. I love that. It fills my heart. It fills my Taylor tank. It makes me feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And I want to get back into that. 2020 has afforded me the opportunity to do it virtually until I'm able to get back on another stage. And so I appreciate you all showing up. I appreciate y'all being here. Hopefully we have some decent connection and y'all are able to actually see me. It seems like everybody's had to drop out because the connection's not good. So hopefully the connection will get better. But until then, I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to keep going. I'm unplugged what I could to try to make it work. So hopefully the connection stays. Tonight we are finishing The Mastery of Love. We are finishing The Mastery of Love by Don Miguel Ruiz. We are finishing The Mastery of Love by Don Miguel Ruiz. Ruiz. I'm going to say Ruiz because I believe that's how some people pronounce Ruiz. I don't know. I always feel bad about that, and I should look it up. That's irresponsible of me not to look it up. I've been reading this man's book. I've read 2 of this man's books, and that's irresponsible of me. Anyway, the we're getting into the final chapter and the final word of this book, The Mastery of Love. We've talked about so many things, and really what everything ends up boiling down to is having a good relationship with yourself in order to have better relationships with other people. And not saying you don't deserve relationships with other people if you don't have a good relationship with yourself, but just enforcing that, hello, just reinforcing that your relationship with yourself should be your priority. You clearing all that gunk in your mind, all those previous beliefs and agreements that you made, and that poisonous self-talk and all that stuff, all of that stuff that's already going on in your mind. This is the time to just unlearn that, unpack it, unpack the negative self-talk, unpack the self-deprecating, unpack the things that you believe you can and can't do because of what you were indoctrinated to do. Unpack. This is the time. Loving yourself is about unpacking that, cleaning the wound, and then fixing it. So if you've missed the previous episodes of Reading what Miss Taylor said, the playbacks are available on Instagram, Miss Taylor said on Instagram, on YouTube, and on my Facebook page. If you've missed those episodes, please go back. I urge you to go back, not to give me views. Fuck the views, excuse my language, but not really. Like, I don't care about the views. I care about y'all getting the message that's of each of those videos. And there's so many things. How to go live? I don't I don't know, sweetie. I don't know what you're asking me. Um Anyway, the messages that are inside of those videos are really what's important. So I want you all to be able to get that, receive it, take it with you, and carry them with you. What resonates with you and what helps you, and leave what doesn't. With everything that we do, take in what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. And ultimately, that is the reason you are here, to play and have fun. We are born with the right. That is the reason you are here, to play and have fun. We are born with the right to suffer, is welcome to suffer, but we don't have to suffer. Okay. My connection. Are we back? All right, we're back. We're back. Okay. Then why do we suffer? Because the whole world suffers, and we make the assumption that suffering is normal. Then we create a belief system to support that truth. Our religions tell us that we came here to suffer, that life is really a valley of tears. Suffer today, have patience, and when you die, you will have your reward. Sounds beautiful, but it isn't true. We choose to suffer because we learned to suffer. If we continue to make the same choices, we will continue to suffer. The dream of the planet carries the story of humanity, the evolution of humans, and suffering is the result of human evolution. Humans suffer because we know. We know what we believe. We know all those lies. And because we can't fulfill all those lies, we suffer. It isn't true that you go to hell or heaven. Hell is where you exist in either hell or heaven. Heaven and hell only exist in the level of the mind. If we suffer now, when we die, we still suffer because the mind doesn't die with the brain. The dream continues, and when our dream is hell, our brain dies, and we are still dreaming in the same hell. The only difference between being dead and being asleep is that when we are sleeping, we can awake because we have a brain. When we are dead, we cannot awake because we don't have a brain, but the dream is there. Heaven or hell is here and now. You don't need to wait to die. If you take responsibility for your own life, for your own actions, then your future is in your hands and you can live in heaven while the body is alive. The dream most people create on this planet is obviously hell. This isn't right or wrong or good or bad, and there is no one to blame. Can we blame our parents? No. They did the best they could when they programmed you as a little child. Their own parents did the same with them, the best they could. If you have children, you couldn't know what else to do either. How can you blame yourself? To become aware doesn't mean you need to blame anyone or carry guilt for what you have done. How can we carry guilt or blame for a mental disease that is seriously contagious? You know, everything that exists is perfect. You are perfect just the way you are. That is the truth. You are a master. Even if you master anger and jealousy, your anger and jealousy are perfect. Even if you have a big drama going on in your life, it's perfect. It's beautiful. You can go to a movie like Gone with the Wind and cry for all the drama. Who says that hell is not beautiful? You can go to a movie, sorry. Who says that hell is not beautiful? Hell can inspire you. Even hell is perfect because only perfection exists. Even if you dream hell in your life, you are perfect just the way you are. It is only knowledge that makes us believe we are not perfect. Knowledge is nothing more than a description of the dream. The dream is not real, so knowledge isn't real either. Wherever knowledge comes from, it is only real from one point of perception. Once you shift the perception, it is no longer real. We are never going to find ourselves with our knowledge. In the end, that is what we are looking for, to find ourselves, to be ourselves, to live our own life instead of the life of the parasite, the life we were programmed to live. Y'all, not gonna lie, today I was not okay. I almost didn't do the show today because literally like right before the show, I had spent like an hour or two with my best friend just talking to her and crying because it's like, because of that right there. In the end, that is what we were looking for, to find ourselves, to be ourselves, to live our own life instead of the life of the parasite, the life we were programmed to live. We sat there and just as I was talking about different things I have anxiety about, different things that I'm dealing with, she was asking me questions, and ultimately it came down to like the way I am. I I I am very complex. I'm much more complex than I appear to be, and I spend a lot of time working my brain like a computer program, quickly doing algorithms to make sure I have a particular outcome with different people, making sure that I'm keeping up with expectations and not disappointing anyone and not burdening anyone, and just doing all these different things. I'm so hyper vigilant about everything, about every interaction that I have. And why am I like that? Because I was programmed to be like that. Things happened in my childhood that made me the way I am today. Things happened in my childhood that forced me to be more emotionally mature, to be emotionally mature at a younger age than maybe I was supposed to. A lot of things have happened in my life that have led me to be the type of person that I am, that completely, without even recognizing it, counts myself out and just jumps to be there for other people. And we were talking about that, but it's like, to find ourselves, to be ourselves. Because it's like, when I start unpacking that, I realize I'm not being myself. Like, I am being myself, like in this space right here that I created, that I control, that I came up with. This space right here, I feel like I can be myself, to a degree. I ain't about to give y'all all my business, but I feel like I can be myself. The way I express myself is myself. And even in that, I still find myself editing, censoring myself. I cuss like a sailor, y'all. I do. I do. In my real life, I cuss like a sailor. And I still find myself dressing a certain way, or being a certain way, or doing things, or carrying myself a certain way because of how I've been programmed. And that's not always necessarily true to who I am. And to remind y'all that I'm constantly like, all the things that we're reading about, all the things that I tell y'all, it's not just for y'all, it's for me. And I'll tell y'all especially when something is hitting hard, because it's for me too. Like, I'm still going through this journey. Y'all don't understand. Like, I am, for the first time in my life, ever in the whole thing of my life, I'm, for the first time in my life, in a position where there is not anyone I have to consider when I'm making an action or making a decision for the first time in my life for real. Because whether it was my parents or my siblings or my roommates or my significant other, there's always people that I'm like, I have to consider them. I'm going to move a certain way. I'm going to do things a certain way to consider them. And this is the first time where even a job, I would use a job. And this is the first time in my life where everything I have going on, I am fully in charge of it. There's no one to check in with. There's no one to consider. There's no one to use as an out if I want to get out of something. There's no one there that I have to think about except for me. When you look at some people in your life, especially people like parents and people that have had influences over your life, or people in your life that have a tendency. Alexa, turn the fireflies on. Alexa, turn the fireflies on. There we go. I knew I was missing something. Um, when you think about the people that have had an influence over your life, look at their life. The people that make you feel bad about yourself. And when I say look at their life, I'm not saying look at it in a judgmental way. But for example, people who may criticize me for not having a car and being 29 years old and never having a car or a license, if you look at their life, you might be able to be like, well, who got your first car for you? Did you buy your first car out of pocket? And when you did, like, no one went half on you. No, and people that may be judgmental, like, will be people that have had things taken care of for them. And so they underestimate how much work it takes to get to the place where you are. They just, you know, so that conversation happened today, but that's what is sticking with me right now in this moment. It's just like, we're looking to find ourselves, to be ourselves, to live our own life without the codependency of whoever. Because codependent people are the people that I attract most. So codependency, to live our own life instead of the life of the parasite, the life we programmed to live. I'm going to continue because I want to finish this chapter tonight. We already got finishing. It isn't knowledge that we miss ourselves. It is wisdom. We have to make a distinction between knowledge and wisdom because they are not the same. The main way to use knowledge is to communicate with each other, to agree on what we perceive. Knowledge is the only tool we have to communicate because humans hardly communicate heart to heart. What is important is how we use our knowledge because we become the slaves of knowledge and we are no longer free. Wisdom has nothing to do with knowledge. It has to do with freedom. When you are wise, you are free to use your own mind and run your own life. A healthy mind is free of the parasite. It is free again the way it was before domestication. When you heal your mind, when you break free of the dream, you are no longer innocent, but wise. You become just like a child again in many ways, except for one big difference. A child is innocent, and that's why he can fall into suffering and unhappiness. The one who transcends the dream is wise, and that doesn't fall anymore because now she knows, now he knows, now they know. They also, and that's why she doesn't fall anymore because now she knows, now he knows, now they know. They also have the knowledge of the dream. You don't need to accumulate knowledge to become wise. Anyone can become wise. Anyone. When you become wise, life becomes easy because you become who you really are. It's difficult to try to be what you are not, to try to convince yourself and everyone else that you are what you are not. Trying to be what you are not expends all of your energy, okay? Trying to be what you are not expends all of your energy. I know that from experience. Being what you are doesn't require any effort. When you become wise, you don't have to use all those images you created. You don't have to pretend to be something else. You accept yourself the way you are, and the complete acceptance of yourself becomes the complete acceptance of everyone else. You no longer try to change other people or impose your point of view. You respect other people's beliefs. You accept your body and your own humanity with all the instincts of your body. There is nothing wrong with we are humans, and because we are so intelligent, we learn to repress our instincts. We don't listen to what comes from the heart, essence of the body, or deny they exist. Hey, Jaleesa. Hey, boo. When you become wise, your life is controlled by your heart, not your head. You are no longer sabotage yourself, your own happiness, or your own love. You no longer carry all that guilt and blame. You no longer have all those judgments against yourself, and you no longer judge anyone else. On all the beliefs that make you unhappy, that put you to struggle. Are. You surrender and become what you really are. You surrender your name to what you really are yourself. You surrender for the dream. That depends on you. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. If you're just now joining us, we're reading Mastery of Love. We're reading The Mastery of Love by Don Miguel Ruiz. Sorry. The awakening. Sorry. The awakening is like being at a party where there are thousands of people and everyone is drunk except you. You're the only sober person in the party. That is the awakening, because the truth is that most humans see the world through their emotional wounds, through their emotional poison. They don't have the awareness that they are living in a dream of hell. They aren't aware that they are living in a dream, just as fish swimming in water are not aware that they are living in water. When we awake and we are the only sober person in the party where everyone is drunk, we can have compassion because we were. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so I had an issue with Facebook. Review the post. Make sure Facebook's good. Is Facebook good? Sorry, y'all to hear that. Good over here on Facebook. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. And hopefully nothing else drops out. Hopefully Facebook doesn't drop out again. Hopefully Facebook doesn't drop out again. Thank you. Thank you for everybody watching. I'm glad y'all are here. I appreciate it doesn't drop out again. Thank you. Thank you for everybody watching. I'm glad y'all are here. I appreciate y'all being here. Having some connection issues today, but it's not surprising. Waiting on Facebook to come back up. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. I'm streaming on Facebook as well, and the video dropped out, so I'm trying to get it back up. It's taking quite a bit of time, and thankfully, playback's going to be on YouTube. This is quite annoying. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. Oh, hi, welcome in. Welcome to Reading with MissTaylorSaid. We're reading The Mastery of Love. We're reading The Mastery of Love. If y'all are able to join us, we are reading The Mastery of Love. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh man, I'm having so many connection issues. We don't have much left. We only have a few pages left. Sorry, y'all. Sorry for the delay. Sorry for the delay. I'm trying to get Facebook back up because that's where I started. I can't leave Facebook out to dry because that's where I started all of this. So I got to make sure Facebook gets the whole shebang. And we're finishing this today. I I don't listen. We finishing this today because we are literally at the end of the book, and I'm not taking this book into next week. Okay, so we are finishing this today. Come on, Facebook. Come on, do right for Mama. Facebook. Come on. Are we good? Are we live? Ah. Oh, okay. Hopefully I didn't mess up my makeup just then. I probably did. It looks like I did. It looks like I did. Only have eyeliner and mascara on. Woo! Facebook. What is going on, baby? What is going on? I don't like this. Ooh, I don't like this. Ah, okay. Sidereal Virgo is not liking this right here. Ah, okay, Facebook. You doing a lot right now. Let me see how it's showing up on the other page. This is bothering me. We gonna finish this book today. If I gotta finish it like that with the low quality, it is what it is. It does not look good. I don't like the way that looks. I do not like the way that looks. So sorry, y'all. So sorry. We're gonna get back in here in the live video. Here. Live. Oh my gosh, y'all. I don't want to end the video, but we've spent so much time on this. We've spent so much time on the video acting up. If you're watching a playback, fast forward through this. If you are watching a playback, please fast forward through this. This is a hot mess. One day we will not have this issue. One day we will not have this issue, but today we do. Today we do. I'm gonna finish this damn book today, y'all. I'm telling y'all I am. I'm finishing this today. Y'all hear me? Understand that the book getting finished today. All right. Feel free to stick something in the Q&A, y'all, on Instagram and TikTok. Feel free to stick something in the little Q&A or whatever, to pass the time. All right. I'm on Facebook. All right. Okay. That's enough for me. That's enough for me. Okay. We are back, Facebook. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened, baby. I don't know what happened, but we back. We back. Okay. So let's go back, and I'm going to go back to the top of the page. When we awake and we are the only sober person in the party where everyone is drunk, we can have compassion because we were drunk too. We don't need to judge, not even people in hell, because we too were in hell. When you awake, your heart is an expression of the spirit, an expression of love, an expression of life. Awakening is when you have the awareness that you are life. Sorry. When you are aware that you are the force that is life, anything is possible. Miracles happen all the time because those miracles are performed by the heart. The heart is in direct communication with the human soul. And when the heart speaks, even when the resistance of the head, even with the resistance of the head, something inside you changes. Your heart opens another heart and true love is possible. There is an old story from India about the god Brahma, who was all alone. Nothing existed but Brahma, and he was completely bored. Brahma decided to play a game, but there was no one to play the game with. So he created a beautiful goddess, Maya, just for the purpose of having fun. Once Maya existed and Brahma told her the purpose of her existence, she said, okay, let's play the most wonderful game. Let's play the most wonderful game. But you have to do what I tell you to do. Brahma agreed, and following Maya's instructions, he created the whole universe. Brahma created the sun and the stars, the moon and the planets. Then he created life on earth, the animals, the oceans, the atmosphere, everything. Maya said, "How beautiful is this world of illusion you created. Now I want you to create a kind of animal that is so intelligent and aware that it can appreciate your creation." Finally, Brahma created humans. And after he finished the creation, he asked Maya when the game was going to start. "We will start right now," she said. She took Brahma and cut him into thousands of teeny tiny pieces. She put a piece inside every human and said, "Now the game begins. I'm going to make you forget what you are, and you are going to try to find yourself." Maya created the dream, and still, even today, Brahma is trying to remember who he is. Brahma is there inside you, and Maya is stopping you from remembering who you are. When you awake from the dream, you become Brahma again and reclaim your divinity. Then, if Brahma inside you says, "Okay, I am awake, what about the rest of me?" You know the trick of Maya, and you can share the trick with others who are going to wake up too. Two people who are sober in the party can have more fun. Three people who are sober is even better. Begin with you. Begin with you. The others will start to change until the whole dream, the whole party is sober. The teachings that come from India, from the Toltecs, the Christians, the Greeks, from societies all over the world, come from the same truth. They talk about reclaiming your divinity and finding God within you. They talk about having your heart completely open and becoming wise. Can you imagine what kind of world this would be if all humans opened their hearts and found the love inside? Of course we can do it. Everyone can do it in his or her own, in their own way. It's not about following any imposed idea. It's about finding yourself and expressing yourself in your own particular way. That is why life is an art. Toltec means artist of the spirit. The Toltecs are the ones who can express with the heart, the ones who have unconditional love. You are alive because of the power of God, which is the power of life. You are the force that is life. But because you are able to think at the level of the mind, you forget what you really are. Then it's easy to see someone else and say, "Oh, there is God. God will be responsible for everything. God will save me." No, God has just come to tell you, to tell the God in you, oh, to tell the God in you to be aware, to make a choice, to have the courage to work through all your fears and change them so you are no longer afraid of love. The fear of love is one of the biggest fears that humans have. Why? Because in the dream of the planet, a broken heart means poor me. Perhaps you wonder, if we are truly life or God, why don't we know it? Because we are programmed not to know. We are taught, you are a human. These are your limitations. Then we limit our possibilities by our own fears. You are what you believe you are. Humans are powerful magicians. When you believe you are what you are, then that is what you are. And you can do that because you are life, God, intent. You have the power to make yourself what you are right now, but it's not your reasoning mind that controls your power. It's what you believe. You see, everything is about belief. Whatever we believe rules our existence, rules our life. The belief system we create is like a little box that we put ourselves inside of. We cannot escape because we believe we cannot escape. That is our situation. Humans create their own boundaries, their own limitations. We say what is humanly possible and what is not possible. Then, just because we believe it, it becomes truth for us. The prophecies of the Toltecs have foreseen the beginning of a new world, a new humanity, where humans take responsibility for their own beliefs, for their own lives. The time is coming when you will become your own guru. You don't need other humans to tell you what the will of God is. Now it's you and God face to face without any intermediary, without any intermediary. You were searching for God and you found God within you. God is no longer there outside of you. Okay. Listen, Miguel coming with a word. Miguel is coming with a word. All right. When you know that the power that is life is inside of you, you accept your own divinity, and yet you are humble because you see the same divinity in everyone else. You see how easy it is to understand God because everything is a manifestation of God. The body is going to die, the mind is going to dissolve also, but not you. But not you. You are immortal. You exist for billions of years in different manifestations because you are life and life cannot die. You are in the trees, the butterflies, the fish, the air, the moon, the sun, wherever you go, you are there waiting for yourself. Your body is a temple, a living temple where God lives. Your mind is a living temple where God lives. God is living within you as life. The proof that God lives within you is that you are alive. Your life is the proof. Of course, in your mind, there is garbage and emotional poison, but God is also there. You don't have to do anything to reach God, to reach enlightenment, to awaken. There is no one who can take you to God. Whoever says they will take you to God is a liar because you are already there. You are already there. There's only one living being, and want it or not, resist it or not, effortlessly, you are with God already. The only thing left is to enjoy your life, to be alive, to heal your emotional body so you can create your life in such a way that you openly share all the love that's inside of you. The whole world can love you, but that love will not make you happy. What will make you happy is the love coming out of you. That is the love that will make a difference, not the love everyone has for you. Your love for everyone is your half. The other half can be a tree, it can be a dog, it can be a cloud. You are one half. The other half is what you perceive. You are the half as a dreamer, and the dream is the other half. You are free to love. You are always free to love. If your choice is to be in a relationship and your partner is playing the same game, what a gift. When your relationship is completely out of hell, you will love yourself so much that you don't need each other at all. By your own will, you get together and create beauty. And what the two of you are going to create is a dream of heaven. You have already mastered fear and self-rejection. Now you are returning to self-love. You can be so strong and so powerful with your self-love. You transform your personal dream from fear to love, from suffering to happiness. Then, just like the sun, you are giving light, giving love all the time with no conditions. When you love with no conditions, you, the human, in your life becomes the expression of the beauty of the spirit. Life is nothing but a dream. Ooh, that was good. That's the end of the chapter. So we have some prayers. These are going to be some prayers that y'all can come back to and watch. So if I want to engage in this part, thank you for sharing. Please take a moment to close your eyes, open your heart, and feel all the love that is coming from your heart. I want you to join me in a special prayer to experience a communion with our Creator. Focus your attention on your lungs, as if only your lungs existed. Feel the pleasure when your lungs expand to fulfill the biggest need of the human body, to breathe. Take a deep breath. Feel the air as it fills in your lungs. Feel how the air is made of love. Notice the connection between air and the lungs, a connection of love. Expand your lungs with air until your body has the need to expel that air. Then exhale and feel the pleasure again. When we fulfill any need of the human body, it gives us pleasure. To breathe gives us pleasure. Just to breathe is enough for us to always be happy, to enjoy life, to be alive is enough. Feel the pleasure of being alive, the pleasure of feeling love. Prayer for awareness. Today, the creator of the universe, we ask that you open our heart and open our eyes so we can enjoy all of your creations and live in eternal love with you. Help us see you in everything we perceive with our eyes, with our ears, with our hearts, with our senses. Let us perceive with eyes of love so that we find you wherever we go and see you in everything you create. Let us see you in every cell of our body, in every emotion of our mind, in every dream, in every flower, in every person we meet. You cannot hide from us because you are everywhere and we are one with you. Let us be aware of this truth. Let us be aware of your power to create a dream of heaven where everything is possible. Help us to use our imagination to guide the dream of our life, the magic of our creation, so we can live without fear, without anger, without jealousy, without envy. Give us a light to follow, and let today be the day that we search for love and happiness, that our search for love and happiness is over. Today, let's create something extraordinary. Today, let something extraordinary happen that will change our life forever. Let everything we do and say be an expression of the beauty in our heart, always based on love. Help us to be the way we are, to love the way you love, to share the way you share, to create a masterpiece of beauty and love the same way that all of your creations are masterpieces of beauty and love. Beginning today and gradually over time, help us to increase the power of our love so that we may create a masterpiece of art, our own life. Today, Creator, we give you all of our gratitude and love because you have given us life. Amen. And this is the last prayer. Y'all join hands. This is a prayer for self-love. Today, Creator of the universe, we ask that you help us to accept ourselves just the way we are without judgment. Help us to accept our mind the way it is, with all our emotions, all our hopes and dreams, our personality, our unique way of being. Help us to accept our body just the way it is, with all its beauty and perfection. Let the love we have for ourselves be so strong that we never again reject ourselves or sabotage our happiness, freedom, and love. From now on, let every action, every reaction, every thought, every emotion be based on love. Help us, Creator, to increase our self-love until the entire dream of our life is transformed from fear and drama to love and joy. Let the power of our self-love be strong enough to break all the lies we were programmed to believe, all the lies that tell us we are not good enough or strong enough or intelligent enough, that we cannot make it. Let the power of our self-love be so strong that we no longer need to live our life according to other people's opinions. Let us trust ourselves completely to make the choices we must make. With our self-love, we are no longer afraid to face any responsibility in our life or face any problems and resolve them as they arise. Whatever we want to accomplish, let it be done with the power of our self-love. Starting today, help us to love ourselves so much that we never set up any circumstances that go against us. We can live our life being ourselves and not pretending to be someone else just to be accepted by other people. We no longer need other people to accept us or tell us how good we are because we know what we are. With the power of our self-love, let us enjoy what we see every time we look in the mirror. Let there be a big smile on our face that enhances our inner and outer beauty. Help us to feel such intense self-love that we always enjoy our own peace, our own presence. Let us enjoy ourselves without judgment, because when we judge, we carry blame and guilt. We have the need for punishment and we lose the perspective of your love. Strengthen our will to forgive ourselves in this moment. Clean our minds of emotional poison and self judgment so we can live in complete peace and love. Let our self love be the power that changes the dream of our life. With this new power in our hearts, the power of self love, let us transform every relationship we have, beginning with the relationship we have with ourselves. Help us to be free of any conflict with others. Let us be happy to share our time with our loved ones and to forgive them for any injustice we feel in our mind. Help us to love ourselves so much that we forgive anyone who has ever hurt us in our life. Give us the courage to love our family and friends unconditionally and to change our relationships in the most positive, loving way. Help us to create new channels of communication in our relationships so there is no war of control. There is no winner or loser. Together, let us work as a team for love, for joy, for harmony. Let our relationships with our family and friends be based on respect and joy so we no longer have the need to tell them how to think or how to be. Let our romantic relationship be the most wonderful relationship. Let us feel joy every time we share ourselves with our partner. Help us to accept others just the way they are without judgment, because when we reject them, we reject ourselves. When we reject ourselves, we reject you. Today is a new beginning with the power of self-love. Help us to enjoy our life, to enjoy our relationships, to explore life, to take risks, to be alive, and to no longer live in fear of love. Help us to become masters of gratitude, generosity, and love, so that we can enjoy masters of gratitude, generosity, and love, so that we can enjoy all of your creations forever and ever. Amen. That's it, folks. That's it. We finished. That was such a strong way to end this book. We just finished The Mastery of Love by Don Miguel Ruiz. We just finished The Mastery of Love by Don Miguel Ruiz. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you all for tuning in to Reading what Miss Taylor Said. I have no notes. I have nothing to add. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, people on Facebook, for having the patience. I know we had to go through a couple of videos to get it right, but I hope that you were able to get that last part. If you weren't able to get that anything else, I hope you were able to get these last 20 minutes. Anyway, I will see y'all next week, next Monday. I will see y'all next Monday. We're starting a new book on Monday, and I am so excited. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. If you missed the episode, if you're just coming in, I'm leaving out, but if you missed the episode, you can watch it replay back on IGTV, on Facebook, on YouTube, and people on TikTok, go to those other places and you can watch the replay. Thank you all so much for being here. That's it. That's all I got. Y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all later. Bye. Y'all have a great weekend. Have a great weekend. And keep your eyes open on Instagram, because I am starting to upload some other creative content. So y'all keep your eyes open on Instagram, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. Bye. See y'all later. Bye, YouTube.